The film begins with a German journalist, Greta Becker, opening her door to a mysterious man named Radek. As they exchange pleasantries, Radek hands Greta a classified file containing scandals that could harm the United States. Rather than giving her the entire file, Radek allows Greta to take pictures of its contents using her phone. However, as Greta is engrossed in examining the files. Here we learn that Radek wants to publicize these files with the help of a German journalist. While Greta is still checking the files and taking pictures, Radek unexpectedly pulls out a gun and fatally shoots her in the forehead, revealing a sinister twist in the story. Subsequently, the media reports a series of incidents where CIA agents are allegedly killing journalists. The public reacted with panic, taking to the streets and causing chaos, as this marked the third journalist killed that month. Then we see Kate entering CIA headquarters, determinedly collaborating with her colleague to solve the mystery behind Greta's murder. After extensive hours poring over CCTV footage, Kate stumbles upon a recent photo of Radek during his travels. Astonished, she rushes to inform her superior officer. This is where we learn that Radek, a former CIA agent, has gone rogue. The officer, equally surprised, notes that the CIA database had declared Radek dead 18 months ago, and they never found his body. In the next scene, we see Stephen Vale, a manual laborer in Philadelphia. Humble and unassuming, he reports for duty as a bricklayer, emphasizing his ordinary life. Post-work, he encounters O'Malley, a superior officer, during lunch at a local restaurant. In a desperate bid to resolve the rising crisis, the CIA turns to their retired agent, Stephen Vale, seeking his expertise. In a discussion involving Kate, they reveal a sinister plot to blackmail the CIA through journalist killings, suspecting Radek's involvement. Radek's actions involve framing CIA agents for the murder of foreign journalists, putting the agency in a dangerous position. O'Malley wants Stephen to go to Greece with Kate and find the whereabouts of Radek. Stephen disagrees and tells O'Malley he can brief someone else with more experience. This is where we learn the truth about Stephen, a retired CIA agent enjoying a peaceful life after years of service to his country. We also got a hint at a shared history between Stephen and Radek, whether as former colleagues or adversaries. O'Malley tells Stephen this is his mess, so mix it. Unless you want to do this for your country, Stephen shows no interest and walks away. Under the night sky, Stephen completes his rooftop work, reflecting on the shared history with Radek. The peaceful moment is shattered when mercenaries attack him. Confronted by the relentless assault, Stephen ultimately agrees to arise from retirement, driven to take down Radek. Joining forces with Kate, a highly skilled and fearless CIA agent, she becomes his partner and protector. Stephen and Kate tirelessly pursued Radek together, determined to bring him to justice. Along their journey, Kate discovered a shocking revelation about Radek's motives, and he sought revenge against the CIA for betraying him in the past. Seeking new identities, he requests his friends to assist, leaving Kate initially angry for being kept in the dark. Stephen explains the necessity due to the agency's compromised security. The duo adopts new lives, posing as a married couple in Thessaloniki, Greece, to track down Radek. Stephen heads over to a church and lights some candles while placing a device in the church. He then goes to a high-class gathering, meets a former colleague Ty, and tells her that Radek is alive, has gone rogue, and is planning a campaign against the agency by blackmailing them. Stephen also mentions the presence of a mole within their agency, and that he doesn't trust anyone. He asks about an old associate of both he and Radek, a guy named Stan, and learns he now runs an club. While in pursuit, Stephen reconnects with Stan, trying to expose Radek's whereabouts. Upon meeting, he asks him where to find him. They all have a big fight, and Stephen secretly puts a tracker on him before running away and being saved by Kate. In a tense moment, Kate questions Stephen about leaving the CIA and his connection to Radek. Stephen says that Radek was once an undercover CIA agent working with Russians, who killed a Russian operative. Despite the CIA's promise to protect Radek's family, they failed, resulting in the tragic death of Stephen's sister, who was Radek's wife. Kate has already seen photos of the murdered family, prompting Stephen to explain that Radek is now on a mission of revenge. At CIA headquarters, a message from Radek shows disturbing footage of the agency's involvement in numerous deaths. Radek demands a shocking $100 million in Bitcoin, threatening to expose the incriminating video. Following the tracking device, Kate and Stephen visit Stan's house and look for some clues. Kate investigated for Stan's laptop, while Stefan found a hidden lock. Their search was interrupted by a guard, which ended up in a big fight and ended the life of the guard at the hands of Stefan. The following morning, Steven, Kate, and their team are keeping an eye on Radek's next target. A phone call from Radek interrupts the watchful eye of Stefan, and he taunts Steven for not staying out of the field. Steven replies, "What you're doing is wrong, and I'm here to stop you." Knowing that Radek is close, Steven tries to keep the discussion longer trying to find him, but Radek is one step ahead, and he comes out of nowhere, kills, and runs away. Steven then visits Ty and spends the night at her place. Before having some flashbacks of his memory with Radek and his family, he woke up ultimately confessing that he couldn't save Radek's family, but still could save Radek. While monitoring the incident's footage, Kate notices Steven receiving a call, and suspects it's from Radek. Believing the motive extends beyond money to revenge, she confronts Steven, pointing a gun at him and questioning his involvement. Quickly disarming Kate, Steven clarifies that he's in contact with Radek, but not in alliance with him. They both visit Steven's friend, find the dog outside, and call unanswered. Entering the garage, they discover Steven's friend dead with a bomb attached. They were ambushed by a group of mercenaries sent by Radek. Steven managed to outsmart and eliminate most of them with a well-placed bomb. It becomes clear to Steven that Radek is more dangerous than anticipated, so he decides to kill him once and for all. Meanwhile, Kate receives a message from the CIA, confirming their willingness to pay the ransom. All agents assemble, and the superior officer O'Malley, disappointed by Steven's actions, removes him from the operation. Kate is tasked with delivering the Bitcoin-laden pen drive to Radek. However, Steven intercepts her, disabling her microphone and tracker, instructing her to leave and drive away. Steven takes the pen drive from Kate and discovers a laptop in the room. As he begins transferring the money, Radek calls, telling his plan to assassinate the foreign minister and frame the CIA. Unaware of the bomb in the room, Steven narrowly escapes the blast, chasing Radek. After a high-speed car chase, Steven crashes into Radek's vehicle, but Radek manages to escape. Arriving at the location of the foreign minister's speech, Steven locates Radek hiding behind cameras. In a crucial moment, Steven intervenes, using a hammer to destroy the cameraman's platform tower, which causes chaos. Radek misses his shot, and as gunfire goes bang, public panic ensues, and Radek falls to the ground along with other cameramen. Stefan runs towards him and hits his hand with the hammer, breaking all his bones. Stefan apologizes for not saving his family, to which Radek replies that he will soon be meeting them anyway, but you will never live in peace anymore. In a decisive move, Steven shoots Radek, putting an end to his reign of terror. As Steven searches Radek's pocket, he finds a family photo with both of them with his family. However, the police, unaware of the circumstances, shoot Steven in the confusion. Then we see Stefan in a hospital. Kate is holding his hand when he wakes up, and Kate and the superior officer O'Malley assure him that the situation has been resolved. O'Malley told the police that you're on our side, which made the CIA look good to the public, and now everything is safe. None of us have to worry about anything. He also lightens the mood with a joke, saying that they've stopped World War III, and now we are watching cartoon on the TV instead. Steven finds out that the Bitcoin money meant for Radek was never received, sparking suspicions. Investigating further, he visits his former colleague Ty, who reacts with surprise. Their discussion takes a sinister turn, as Ty, sensing Steven's knowledge, makes a call to eliminate him. With mercenaries on their way, Steven manages a narrow escape through a window just before a bomb detonates, wiping out the attackers. Injured, Steven falls onto the street. Seizing an opportunity, Ty attempts to run him over with her car, but Kate intervenes, firing shots that lead to Rachel's death as the car explodes. The CIA was very happy with Kate's work, and they offered her a promotion, granting her control over her cases and fieldwork. However, Kate declines, expressing her desire to serve the country differently. The scene shifts to Kate leaving the CIA headquarters, packing her belongings. On the other side, Steven returns to his labor work, smiling as he completes his tasks and packs his gear.